We have covered the fundamental of digital signal processing in time and frequency domain. We also covered the analysis technique either in time or frequency in handling the vibration signal to give us a good and reliable data which could be used for diagnostics. Today, we will discuss a separate digital signal processing technique which is called envelope analysis. Envelope analysis is a signal processing technique used for detecting defects in anti-frictions rolling element bearings or gear. Defects in bearing or gear usually will generate small impacts noticeable as hum at high frequency regions. In signal processing, envelope analysis is a two-stage process. The first process involves band-pass filtering of the time domain signals using a band-pass filters that center on the region of the high-frequency energies. The filtering process results in a series of bursts of energies, which are the impact from the rolling element hitting the defects as the bearing rotates. The second stage of the process is to pass this filtered time signal through an envelopers in order to extract the repetitions rate of the bursts of energies. The enveloper is an electronic circuit that demodulates or rectifies the signal. What is extracted is the repetition rate of the impact. If the FFT spectrum of this envelope signal is taken, it displays the bearing characteristics frequencies and its harmonics. For example, when we capture a 40 bearing or gear vibration signals, the time domain signal is very complex with the superimposition of many frequency components. By applying band-pass filter on high frequency energy regions, which is usually caused by the repetitive rate of impacts from the defective components giving series of bursts of energies, the band-pass filtered time signal could then show the repetitive impact behavior. Converting this time signal into frequency domains could show the bearing defect frequency and its harmonics to indicate whether the fault is at the outer race, inner race, the ball, or the train or cage. The bearing defect frequency are not always visible in the normal spectrums to indicate different type of bearing defects, especially during the early stage of the defects. However, when envelopes analysis is used, the envelopes spectrum can show the bearing defects frequencies and its harmonics. In this case, the ball pass frequency of outer race BPFO and its harmonics, indicating the bearing defects is at the outer race of the bearings. When there is no defect in the bearing or for healthy bearings, the envelope spectrum will not show any bearing defect frequency components. So by now, you should have a little bit idea of what is envelope analysis. It is a digital signal processing technique which involves a series of time domain and frequency domain vibration signal processing and analysis, with the aim to detect faults in machine components such as bearings and gear.